All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. Out here this morning, getting ready to head out to Suffolk. Gonna fish a John boat tournament on Lake Mead and Lake Cahoon. It is cold, it's 27 freaking degrees out here this morning. Been 60 degrees here in Virginia all week long, and of course the weekend comes, big cold front moves in, and it is freezing. So the good thing is the fish have been biting. The water temps are up, kind of in the low 50s, and hopefully they're going to bite. Basically, I'm going to focus on spawning coves, the mouths of spawning coves, working my way in, and the fish should be staging, and they should be there, and these lakes have some big fish in them. I think I'm going to fish Lake Mead. That's the one that's the bigger of the two lakes. So I believe that's the one that I'm going to fish, but we got to catch them. I haven't been there. I haven't fished here since last March or early April. So not somewhere I fish all the time, but I have fished there right much. I've done pretty good there in the past. So hopefully I can catch them today. So let's pull this John boat here to the water and let's go catch them. It is freezing. All right, so I'm gonna start off with a Booyah half-ounce Colorado blade spinnerbait. Had pretty good luck on a spinnerbait this spring, so I'm gonna start off with that. My left hand is absolutely freaking frozen. I mean, like frozen. All right, so I picked up the shad wrap. We're gonna throw this a little bit. God, I just got rocked. I don't know how I didn't just catch that fish. I mean, I just got throbbed. I don't know if y'all could see that bite on the GoPro. I mean, that fish just knocked it. All right. I'll throw the jerk bait around these little islands. That's a big one. That's a big one. Yep. Oh God. Oh my God. This is a giant. This is a giant fish. Oh, please don't come off. Oh, please don't come off. Come here. Come here. This is a giant. Oh my God. This is an 8 or 9 pounder. Oh God, that is a giant fish. That is a freaking monster. Right there on the jig. I saw him down there on the graph. That's a tank. Yeah, that's a big one right there. I mean, an absolute monster of a fish right there. Oh, God. Oh, yes, baby. That might be the biggest fish of my life, maybe. I don't know. 8-10 is my biggest. Look at that. Look at that thing in the live well. God. That is a behemoth. That is a monster. On the jig, baby. On the jig. Let's get back out there and get us another one. There's more down there. I could see them on the graph when I came over the first time. And I knew they were there. Man, that is a tank. I mean, an absolute tank. I mean, this right here where I caught that fish is just a predictable spot. It's a big bay leading into a spawning pocket, 2 spawning pockets, and it's a little island out here. And she was just set up on the front side of this island, and it's multiple big fish out here. I just got to try to get, if I can get them to fight. We'll go around here with the jerkbait and the shad wrap here in a second and come back up on this lead side, cast back up on it again. I thought that was another one. That is another one. Got it. Oh, another big one. Oh, God, we got another big one. Oh, come here. Yep, they're right there. Come on, don't come on. No, he's not 4. It's a nice one, though. All right, number 2. That's a pretty one. That's a solid, not quite 3, but nice fish out here in front. Here we go. Baby. My. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, I'm gonna show y'all this behemoth. Well, glad it didn't go out the other way. She just wanted me to show it. So if nobody will tell you that a fish will jump out of a live well, they're full of crap. So here's the other one. That's a pretty big girl right there. Big old thick one. We're gonna put her back in the live well, head to a weigh in and see what we got. I know somebody else got more. That's my only 2. I worked hard for them 2 fish, but sometimes that's all you do, you know, all you can catch. Fish hard, that's it. Leave it all on the line. Let's head to the ramp. I might be able to make a few more casts maybe when I get back towards the bridge at the ramp, but I'm not gonna hang around on this end anymore. I've spent a bunch of time down here and hadn't really paid off, so might as well get back closer to the ramp. I'd hate not to be able to weigh that big girl in for being late or something, so let's head on back.
Hurt my damn feelings.
That all recorded?
Okay, JR72919.
All right, we got Kevin. We got the big fish.
See this, Julie.
Yeah.
You got the big one?
To the eyeball.
Get you. 7.78 is his big fish.
7.8, and you got 2.
Yep.
You got 2 of them.
10.62.
Pretty work.
6.2.
Well, I'll hold you back for you.
Okay.
Get a picture.
Look at that
That's
thing.
2 good ones.
Michael, take a picture of you there.
Nice.
If you want to, then you can dump the smaller one and get a picture of you with the big one by yourself.
Look at that, babe. Nice.
Yeah, we'll get you a picture. All right, there you go. Dennis.
All right.
Good job.
Facebook.
Good job.
Yeah, you can. Or I can give you my phone on one of those. All right, there's one. About a 3-pounder. 781. There she goes. All right, so obviously back here at the house, had a tough tournament today. It was tough for me. It was tough for a lot of people actually, but I got lucky and went over those fish that were offshore in 10.5 foot of water. I just happened to go over that treetop that I didn't even know it was there. And I saw the fish on my graph. I had down imaging on, and I saw them, and it was like 6 or 7 fish sitting on this treetop, and I assumed they were bass. I came back around, threw on them that very first cast with the jig, and boom, caught almost an 8-pounder. She weighed 8.1 on my scale, 779, 781, I think, on the scale. But anyway, I won big fish, so I was very happy about that. I was 0.2 of a pound out of 3rd place, but I did, for getting 4th place, I did get this Matsuo, this really nice square bill crankbait, so that was pretty cool. So one big fish and won the crankbait. I needed some more bites, and I fished hard. I fished more treetops, I fished more offshore stuff, I fished shallower stuff. I threw a spinnerbait, chatterbait, square bill, deep diving crankbait. I flipped the treetops with a speed crawl. I threw a jerk bait a lot. It was really tough. Getting bites was really hard. The guy that did win, he told me that he caught all his fish on a jig, and he caught them all in the 4 foot range, which surprised me because I beat that depth range to death with a jig and flipping a speed crawl, and I just could not get bit. But that's how it is some days. But hey, I caught a nice fish. Actually, the biggest bass I've caught in the last 2 or 3 years. And that is the biggest bass I've ever caught in a tournament, that I've ever weighed in a tournament. So extremely excited about that. So anyway, I'm going fishing tomorrow, and tomorrow should be an absolute slugfest. The weather set up perfect. It should be fun. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see y'all next time on Gunfish TV.